All right, folks, a happy Saturday morning to you. Beautiful sunshine, but she's 45 degrees. There we go. That's all it takes is one. This corner gate was let down so that this is 40 head of Holstein Heifers that are being custom raised here, and also AI bred for a larger dairy just down the road. They're going to get the south end of the north hill. You make that make sense. The north end of the north hill is reserved for the for the beef herd. In fact, this was the first rotation of grazing here. I'd have to say that's pretty fair regrowth for the most part. But anyway, these girls are being let out here on the south end, and they've got a healthy 3-4 days of grazing. So yeah, I'm actually very surprised on how the grass growth here. Now, I did hit this with fertilizer. The top end is really good. It's pretty fair. But yeah, they're going to get this fresh grass, and they're going to be content for at least 3-4 days. They will be supplemental fed with some small square bales set in a ring over by the stanchions. And yeah, but we're only going to wait about, we're going to give them 3-4 days, and then the silo has to run again. They're going to be put back on some sorghum. The goal and plan is to run that silo empty for obvious reasons. And we only dare have about 3 or 4 days before we run the silo again. Otherwise, that top layer will start getting a little musky. But yeah. You give it another hour and they'll all be up here. Hey, girl. I gotta flatten that out something fierce. Those are some very hard clumps that won't settle. I don't know. What does a guy do? Maybe just get the front bucket in here. It's at the bottom of my list right now, though, I can tell you that. All right, this is what's usually left over here on the sorghum silage. This is nothing but hard stems. That's pretty stinking good. And what I'm real excited about, if we run into a perfect world here this whole summer and early fall, this sorghum silage is that Sweet King variety, which there's nothing wrong with. It's very good. That hybrid BMR, I'm very excited to see what that would be. Cut at a good moisture content, chopped at a good moisture content and thrown in the silo. Everybody knows I did this stuff way too dry, but it works nonetheless. I'm very excited to see what that hybrid does as far as making good silage. Yeah. I got somebody coming mid-afternoon to take a look at the 2 yearling bulls that are for sale. I've had a lot of inquiries about them. No agreements made yet though. I'm pretty sure 3005 is going away this afternoon. It's a pretty serious buyer. He knows what he's doing, knows what he's looking at. Of course, these guys here, they're being kept to serve the herd. This is good old butthead right here. Why don't you come talk to me? Huh? Take one more step. Put your head down at me. It's the hand that feeds you. They're doing real good. I was a little concerned putting all three of these bulls together for no apparent reason. But boy, they're a band of brothers. They're doing real good. Real good. Right, buddy? And I better turn that fencer off and put that down a few notches. Not a huge deal, I just don't like it. I don't think the dairyman wants his prized Holstein heifers bred by Black Angus. It's also not the end of the world either. I got the 6420 running and warming up. It's going to get hooked up to the New Holland disc bind. Oh man, oh man. And we're going to get to cutting hay here, folks, probably in about 2 hours. It's just shy of 8 a.m. right now. Yeah, they'll make their way up there. They'll be happy as a lark here in just a bit. There's actually a lot of feed up there, folks, with that grass growth. Just checking in on this Saturday morning, saying hello. It's a beautiful morning here. We got pure sun all day long. But she's gonna be a little chilly today. Like I said, it's about 43, 45 degrees right now, and we are not expected to get above 62. But that's good, comfortable weather, if you ask me. All right, that's about it. It's time to get the day going here. We're gonna talk to you sooner or later.